Okay. We're here playing a game called Spore, a game about evolution, which for the record did not happen. And it just... Anyway, let's try a new game so you can see it from the beginning. From the cell stage, as an herbivore. Remember, this game was not made for a 4K display, and so playing it on a 4K computer, the words are a little tiny. And I can't hear myself because the sound is so loud. Spore, ladies and gentlemen. A great game from EA. And now a little tiny box that I can barely read when I get real close to the monitor. Throughout Spore, the choices you make impact your future. As a cell, your mission is to eat, grow, and evolve. Growth is measured in your progress bar below. By the way, even evolutionists wouldn't say that's how evolution works. They wouldn't say it had to do with anybody's actual conscious choices, which it's telling me to make conscious choices. But I'm eating green stuff because I'm an herbivore. If I eat the red stuff, I get sick. Other stufficus tries to kill me. If all of my species gets killed, I do not evolve. And we would not be having this conversation. This is one of the pieces now that can be added to the critters. This was a very interesting game because all the players over all the earth had the ability to make their own variations of it, and people could download those variations. I'm having trouble getting to anything I can eat. There we go. So there's a civilization type stage to it later on. And as you see, it starts out with this stage. So the buildings in the civilization stage, the vehicles and all of that, and even what kind of critters you become, you uploaded, and then people all around the world were using those same creations of yours. I don't see my cursor, so it's telling me to call my mate, but I don't know what the key is to call my mate. There we go. I see my cursor now. I thought we were going to enter into some kind of a scene where we could add pieces. For some reason that didn't work. Let's try it again. That music is obnoxious. Now this is where we can modify ourselves based on what we did there in that pond. Now see, I can change us up. Change a lot of things about us. I want to change our color, in fact. Description. Hurrah. Just a word I just made up. It's important to make up words. Now, if the servers are still working, which I doubt they are, because this game came out in 2008. But if the servers are still working, people all over the planet now are using the Hurrock that looks just like that, like mine looks, and they're using it on their computer. Isn't that exciting? And some of these things in my water are stuff they created. Now, I can tell you that for me, the later stages of the game didn't really pan out well. I don't believe I ever organically got to the final stage. If I remember correctly, I played it by buying an expansion pack, and the expansion pack let me start at the stages I hadn't earned yet. But I never went from this stage all the way to the space age, much less through what would be considered a normal game. That doesn't mean I never had any fun with the game. I had a lot of fun with the game. Or I wouldn't be playing it now, you know, years later. So some 17 years later. For me to even mention a 17-year-old game, it must have been pretty special. If they ever, and I don't think they will, but if they ever did a Spore 2, I would buy it. Thinking that maybe they had made up for the shortcomings of the first one, and we're going to get us something better. I guess I'm an optimist. Now, what we're doing here, for those of you who don't know, is as we're eating and swimming around and all that, we're looking for new parts that we will use to evolve. Which is in fact not what anybody claims happened in actual evolution. Because of course, to evolve, you would have to have the genetic information to evolve. I just got killed fatally. I hope you're happy. When we have sufficiently evolved, we will spring feet and go out on land. You'll see, although we probably, I don't know how far we'll get in this first video. I often don't plan the specifics of these videos, and the reason why is not because I'm not a professional. It's because I want these. Okay, I got killed again. I want these sessions to as closely match what I do in my regular game playing as possible. And so generally when I sit down to play a game, I don't say to myself, okay, I'm gonna play this for 20 minutes. That was one of the pieces I found. And so there are people that say you should plan out your YouTube videos. Well, I think that's a lot easier to do if you're teaching something or explaining something or talking about your trip or how to make money or how to save money or showing a trick you've learned or something like that. But if you're doing what I do, which is just showing what playing particular games is like, well, you would take away from the spontaneity by saying, I'm gonna play this 20 minutes. And then no matter what's happening in the game, at the 20-minute stage, I will cut off the video, you know. The last one I did was Civilization 4. That's a notorious one more turn kind of game. You say I'm gonna quit after the next turn, and then something happens in the next turn, and so then you end up playing another turn. Now this would give me the ability to spit poison. I've kind of always wanted to spit poison, haven't you? I don't know if those eyes will be better than the eyes I had before. I'm starting to think not, but I've gone with them, so I'll live with them for now. At some point, I'm probably going to need something that'll become arms later on. Again, I don't see the place where I can change my color. I'd like to do that. So, I'm trying to simulate my regular play sessions as much as possible in these videos. So I sit down and play, and I play until I feel like not playing. Then I look at the video. I remember the session to see if there's anything about it that would be not allowed in YouTube. Are there any warnings I need to give out? So like when I did the Red Redemption video, there was cussing on it, and the Cyberpunk one, and the Grand Theft Auto one. There was cussing on it and a little racism, and so I wanted to put a warning on it. I haven't created warning slides yet that I could just put at the beginning of my videos. I probably should do that. Like I said, I'm new at this. I figured I would get better at it when the community grows, when we have more people. Right now, I'm trying to get a wide variety of PC gaming videos on the channel so that people will have a choice of what to watch. Some, I hope, will want to watch everything. But others might just like role-playing games, or they might just like casual games, or Western games, or whatever. Card games. So, I'm trying to build that up so that when you show up, there'll be something from every genre of PC gaming. And I'm probably going to continue with that theme. The wide variety of PC gaming. And as our numbers grow as far as subscribers, I don't know what killed me there. As our numbers grow, I'll probably work on my skills more. As far as how to present everything, I'd still like to do raw videos, but if the feedback from the community is, no, we just want highlights and reviews and all that, I'll consider it. Give the people what they want. Or we might try both ways side by side and see what works. But we need a substantial community to do that. Right now, this is just in the earliest stages. I've got something like 260 videos up, which is a lot as far as I'm concerned, but only 37 subscribers. So that's why I consider it early. I expected I would have 400, 500, maybe 800 by now. Did happen. That's fine. I know this is, I'm not doing it mainstream, so this is kind of a niche way of doing it. I'm not taking the most popular games and trying to appeal to every gamer out there. I'm going with who I am. The fact that I'm over 60. The fact that I'm sarcastic. I'm going to try and sell me and my personality while talking about games. I'm betting it's going to work. But we're seeing right now that it's having a little trouble catching on. That one critter knocked me into the other critter, and that's how I got killified. Not to mention deadened. There are at least 2 more stages of this where I can find 2 more important body parts. If you tuned in to hear the soundtrack of Spore, I'm sorry, it was annoying me, and I couldn't think enough to speak properly. I hope I don't have to be orange for life. turns out it's a long life in this game. Well, it's also a short life because I just got killified again fatally. Right here on your new favorite YouTube channel. The poorly aging, sarcastic, PC Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo, high definition. Wants me to evolve again. Okay, see, I could get this. It would help me make fast turns. Well, why not? Everything else is too expensive. Do you think we evolved from something that looked like this? I was just checking out my ability to make fast turns. Quit killing me! I am once again dead, right here, for your entertainment. This was a very innovative game when it came out. No doubt about it. Get over there and eat from that. There's another piece. I was gonna say, unfortunately, I'm trapped in there by something that wants to eatify me. And there's 2 more sections left. I got eaten being back like 5 seconds. If you want to introduce yourself, go ahead. Down in the comments. Like I said, we're trying to build a community rather than just get subscribers. And again, when I say we, I mean me. This is not being run, I'm sure you can tell, not being run by some huge corporation. It's just a guy. Just the guy who said, hey, what if I did that on YouTube? A guy whose wife said no one would watch. And so far she has had the last laugh, even though we've had tens of thousands of views. Only 37 of you have subscribed. And she's obviously willing to go with any numbers that make her seem like she's right. He turned away from the food? That's odd. Dude, you gotta eat in order to live. They should have taught you that in what are single-celled creatures called? Anyway, the school the single-celled creatures go to. I can't think of what it's called right now. Oh, that time it killed me without the blood. Remember, it's very likely that some of the creatures you are seeing were created by real users rather than just the game company. Back in the day, I know PC Gamer had their own critters in the game that they created. That's the last stage, meaning that, let me see, no, we still got this whole section over here on the bottom right hand side. I have subscribed to PC Gamer for decades now. And every time I start to think that they're not covering the games that I like, then they'll like go out of their way to do them. So it's hard for me to know how long to stick with them. For one thing, even though they have a US edition, it seems to be written by people in Great Britain. So sometimes they forget to have US measurements of money or weight or temperatures or whatever in their reviews. And I imagine there's differences. Now I don't know, by the way, if everybody at PC Gamer is lives in the UK, because nowadays, what with you know, working from home. They could be anywhere in the world. But to me, it's starting to smack a lot more of being a British publication rather than an American one. And I am an American gamer. So the best I can say is they make me happy enough of the time that I haven't canceled. By the way, it says in the upper left-hand corner that we got 4 of the 6 parts we need to evolve. So it looks like there's only one section left. The upper left-hand corner is saying there's 2 sections left. So we will see. I don't remember how long this stage typically takes. I am a gamer. I had handheld gaming devices in the 1970s before video games had been invented. And I say video games because there had been some computer games that didn't have visuals other than text. They had been invented, you know, and played on the internet that existed back then, which was a Linux-based internet with no visual element as far as a graphic user interface, no GUI. And it was available at like universities and through the military. And you would schedule your time to log in advance. People didn't have computers in their homes at that point. And there were, from the earliest days of that, there were computer games, war simulations and things like that. And then in the 70s, there were handheld devices that had little dashes on them called blips to simulate things like football games or hockey, things like that. And I had Coleco football. then in the middle of the 1970s, Pong came along. And by the end of the 70s, you're talking full-on video games like Galactica, Space Invaders, Pac-Man. Those big ones. And of course, what you're looking at is light years ahead of what we had back then. I don't know. That'll help me attack things. I don't know if it'll probably make my swimming worse, but I just want to get through this stage at least in this video. I probably won't be any good at attacking, but I won't be as helpless either. Most early computer games were text-based. There were text adventures where it would tell you what's going on, and you would type what you're doing or where to go. Like you would type north, it would say, you know, you're in a clearing, there are paths to the east and to the west. And the game would handle your inventory and tell you what was going on, much like Dungeon Masters did in Dungeons and Dragons. The computer would do that in early text adventures. And then there were other text-based games as well, like Lemonade. It was a game where you ran a lemonade stand, but you never saw the lemonade stand. It just told you the statistics of it. You bought the ingredients for it. You set the prices. And then you tried to sell lemonade, and it told you how well or how poorly you did doing that. We're almost done with this stage. I think we still have to find the last piece, which could be anywhere. No, it looks like we found it. It's hard to read that tiny print, especially if you're an old codger like me. Okay, it's showing the stages I went through and the deaths also. It's nice of them to remember my failures. Okay, I'm gonna need legs. Apparently I'm gonna be tall. Oh, and fat. I'm not gonna be that fat. Let's just go with this. I only plan to play it. I don't have any arms. Not yet, anyway. Because we're 45 minutes into it, I plan to play it for an hour. Hopefully people are watching. Or will watch it in the years to come. Because unless I get myself banned from YouTube or YouTube ceases to exist, it should be here forever. I did this basically to show you the next stage. And this is the next stage. You remember, for these graphics and all that, this came out in 2008. It's one of the reasons I would love a remake. Or a sequel. A sequel would be better than a remake. So this is my nest. I go out from my nest every day to find food and to find more parts because I'm still trying to evolve. I can't reach it. That's what it was trying to tell me. See, I thought I made myself too tall, and it's saying, no, you didn't make me tall enough. So, I found new parts. And they want me to do the mating call. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, they want me to do this song and dance with other critters. Because with other critters, you get to decide. You could try to defeat them or try and make friends with them. And the critters you defeat will not actually make it to the next stage of evolution. If you wipe out every one of their individuals. I've never seen that video shake like that before. It's sending me messages, but I can't read them because they're so stinking small. Now this is some critter trying to interact with me. And I might want to. Just because he's a level 19 and there's no way I can kill him. I don't know what level I am, but I'm not a 19. But we're not understanding each other, so I'm going to leave. Although he's following me. When I get more evolved, I'll understand critters like that. Sorry, I can't understand you, critter. Alicia's not aggressive. I don't know what's happened. I'm trying to get to those new pieces over there. I don't know why it's not letting me. They need to work on making their sounds less obnoxious. Now they're at level 15, and again, I don't know what level I am. If we were to meet at the middle, we would be friends or something, I don't remember. But we didn't meet in the middle, so that's why I'm backing off. Because otherwise we'd fight. And then I'd be given a quest to annihilate all of them. So we got 7 minutes left of this. Unless something so exciting happens that I decide I want to show you more of the game. But since we just started this level, it's unlikely we're going to get very far in this level in the first few minutes of it. So remember, people, this is what really happened. We were in a pond somewhere. We swam around, getting new genetic information somehow. Then we grew legs. Got all this new genetic information. Pretty soon we're going to have arms. And planes and missiles and cities. And taxes. And then spacecraft. Oh, there's another piece. So in every game that was played, there was a combination of assets that were created for the game by EA, and things that were created by the players themselves. The critters, the buildings, the vehicles, which I get it, you haven't seen the vehicles and buildings yet or anything, but trust me, they'll be there when we get to that. Stage. And I think that's part of what was the charm of it. You really didn't know. When you got onto land, you didn't know what kind of critters you would encounter on land, because they could be different every time, and they were different every time. I mean, look at that. I have no idea where my nest is anymore. But I don't have to go there to save the game either. Now, I don't know how they made that big old thing. I don't know if they cheated somehow, or if there's a way to make something that big, and I just didn't realize it. I might get stepped on. I think I did get stepped on. Oh, he's holding me in his hand. Dude, run. And we're in over an hour. So you've seen the first 2 stages of the game, or at least parts of them. So I think this is a good spot to say, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, please show your appreciation by subscribing. Really, your interaction is what tells me and tells YouTube that you like what I'm doing. And it costs you nothing, so I know I'd appreciate it if you did that. I'm trying to see what that thing is that looks like a big golf ball. I don't remember anything like that before. Anyway, you could like, you could definitely subscribe. We need subscribers. We have 37. I've been doing this for nearly 4 months. You could leave comments below, non-threatening, non-profane comments. You could share this link with your Facebook friends, your interstate buddies. What's it called? It's not called interstate. It's called Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. Your MySpace, your Leave It to Beaver. I don't know what things are out there. Twitter became X. YouTube groups don't exist anymore. Or no, Yahoo groups don't exist anymore. I think Skype is gone. It's Microsoft Teams now. The point is, watch videos all the way through and then watch another one on the same channel. That lets YouTube know that you appreciate what we're doing. It costs you nothing. Thank you for watching. Have a grand day.